Hello and welcome to Line Dancing. I'm Lynn Hardman and it's my pleasure to bring this fun activity to you, largely in part to our sponsors, Community Access Yellow Springs, which you can get on your television, on your Spectrum Cable Channel 5, or on YouTube, the Community Access Yellow Springs channel whenever you want, and the Yellow Springs Senior Center. It is also a Zoom live stream class. If you go to the Yellow Springs Senior Center website, ysseniors.org, and click on the calendar, you could see the daily activities and get a link free to join any of the many healthy activities and informational luncheon meets and card games that are happening there virtually. And you should know that they're opening up gradually for other services, and you can call the center. Their number's in the red book, and so is mine, because we're going to host an event at the end of May on Wednesday, May 26th. I need you to mark your calendars. If you've ever participated in one of our flash mobs before, I need you more than ever. It will be by registration only. That way we can help make it safe by socially distancing. We'll wear a mask, and I'm going to teach you the choreography or the moves at near the end of this class, as well as at near the end of my Zumba class on Wednesdays. So that was a lot of information. Mostly mark your calendars. I'll be emailing you and phoning some of you who have participated in the past. This one's an important one because we had to skip last year's. We did it virtually because of COVID. And this year, our executive director, Karen Wolford, will be retiring that week. So it'll be our last opportunity to celebrate National Senior Health and Fitness Day with Karen, whose idea it was almost 8 years ago, to begin the annual activity of a flash mob. So we'll be meeting at the John Bryan Community Center parking lot. More on that later. Right now, I need you to check your area, put your best soft, smooth-soled shoes on for dancing. Yes, it's recommended you wear shoes, ideally not too sticky. And also recommended is that you take small steps for success, nothing too in a rush or hurried. And when we pivot, as we do often in a line dance, either a quarter or a half turn, we want to unload our foot and knee by just putting a light amount of weight on the ball of the foot and turning. So those are tips for success. And I wanted also to let you know that this is a Silver Sneakers Flex class. And as a Silver Sneakers instructor, it's my duty to remind you to pay attention to your body. If anything hurts, don't do it. It's best you consult your physician before you try any new activity. And you can only do your best, and when you need a rest, just have a seat and dance from your chair. Today we're going to do 4 songs. The last song will be our flash mob song. But I want to begin with one by the Swedish group ABBA. We've done this before, but you may not have joined us. I'm going to teach it to you in 4 sections of 8. And we'll learn in different ways. But essentially, it'll begin with our right foot, and it'll take a quarter turn to the right. So, the best way to learn any new dance, a line dance in particular, is from behind someone. So there'll be times where we just have to face one another, but in general, I'll start with this being a wall 1, and we'll call that 12 o'clock. This will be wall 2 to our right, and if you imagine a giant analog clock face on the ground, then to our right is going to be 3 o'clock. To our left will be 9 o'clock. And directly behind us will be 6 o'clock. So I'll use wall number 1 and right and left and numbers and descriptions of movements to help you learn, because I know we all have different ways of learning. And line dance is a great activity, not just for balance and a little bit of healthy movement in our body. It's excellent for our brains as well. And when we can be out there dancing safely together, socially distanced, masked for a while, the social interaction is another reason why it's such a great cognitive activity. So let's learn this song by the Swedish group ABBA. All copyrights belong to the group and the choreographer who created these moves. And this dance is called Dancing Queen. It's just a lovely little disco song, and it's a 32 count 4-wall line dance. It's going to begin with our right foot, and I'm going to show you from behind, but eventually that'll be wall 1. For the first section of 8, we're going to point our right foot out and then come together and then step and slide. Then we'll do it again to the left. Point, together, step, slide. Here it is from the top with our, well, this is what it sounds and looks like after 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moving on to the second section of 8. This is where we will eventually take a quarter turn to the right. So that will begin with our weights in our left leg, and our right foot is going to tap 2 times in front on the toe, 2 times in back on the toe, and then we're going to step forward on the right, turning our foot out and tapping, quarter turn, Monterey point is what that's called. And then we'll do it again, step, point. Let's do section number 2 after 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put sections 1 and 2 together. So, section 1, tap, together, step, slide, right and left. Section 2, tap toe front twice, back twice, quarter turn with the Monterey point, and then finish it off facing to our right. If this is 12 o'clock, that will be our 3 o'clock. But ignore that for now. All right, so from the top, weights in our left leg after 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap 2, 3, 4. Quarter turn. Stay right here. Our weight ends up on our left leg. Ready for section 3, which I'm going to show you from behind. Just imagine we turned, and then we'll hook it together. Section 3 is going to be a right, left, right, walk back, tap, rolling our hands disco style as we go back if you wish. And then we're going to slide forward with a left together, left tap right. So here is what it sounds and looks like. We just did our Monterey point quarter turn and then did it again. And after 5, 6, 7, 8, walk 1, 2, 3, tap 4, and 5, 6, 7, tap 8. Let's put that together with sections 1 and 2. So from the top, after 5, 6, point together, slide. Point together, step, slide. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap toes front, toes back. Cross point with that quarter turn, and then back, 2, 3, tap, and 5, 6, 7, tap right. Weight ends up on your left leg for the final section of 4. I'm going to turn my back to show you section 4. It's going to be a triple in place with some disco hands. You can do the scissors move, or you can do a roll. It's up to you. We'll do it 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you can put your palm up like you're serving a platter. Or you could point, 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 point. It's got a little disco flair to it. Let's put sections 1, 2, 3, and 4 together. All right, from the top, after 5, 6, 7, tap right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap front. 2, 3, 4. Quarter turn. 6, 7, 8. Back it up. 2, 3. Tap 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is how we do the 32 count 4 wall line dance to ABBA. Hello out there. So, ready or not, let's dive in. There's quite a bit of an introduction where you hear the voices and a harp-like music on when the actual lyrics start. That's when we will begin dancing. Right. I think ABBA is maybe still doing shows. Maybe not in the COVID era, but some of the players may have changed the band members. But if you've never seen Mamma Mia, it's a hoot. And Mamma Mia 2, wonderful, fun entertainment. Mamma Mia is all about music from ABBA. I'm going to start with this being our wall number 1. Then we'll turn this way and this way. Ready? 5, 6, 7, tap right. 1, 2, slide and 1, 6, 7, 8. Tap front and back. Quarter turn, back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and triple, serve those platters. Tap your toe front, back, quarter turn. Now we're walking back and sliding forward. Triple step, right and left, and then point and look. Tap, step, slide, tap, step, slide, tap, quarter turn, roll it back, slide it forward, triple right, triple left. I know we're facing each other, you can just tap together, slide, tap together, slide, tap toe front, and back, quarter turn right, back it up, slide forward, tap out, step and slide, tap front, and back, quarter turn, tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tap together, slide, tap together, slide, 2 taps forward, quarter turn, back it up, whoops, tap together, step, slide, toe taps, back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, somebody just came to my door. Kind of shoot me up there. And when you get taps, quarter turn, backing up, sliding forward, tap together, slide, and tap to front, quarter turn, back up, slide forward, triple, and point. Backing up, slide forward, triple, point, point, point. And I beg your pardon, I have to peek outside and see what this passerby is doing. Pardon me. Oh, they left. I have a sign that says do not disturb, recording in session, but some people don't believe that signs apply to them. Do you know anybody like that? I just have to happily redirect them sometimes. All right, hopefully you enjoyed ABBA's Dancing Queen. Moving right on, we're going to do another sort of a disco era dance hit called, well, it's by Sister Sledge, and it's called We Are Family. Sister Sledge was a group of 4 sisters, go figure. And this song just happens to be used fairly often by African American families at their Juneteenth celebrations, but also people do it at weddings and just for fun at line dance clubs all over the world. Line dancing is a very popular worldwide event. You'd be surprised. And if you ever want to check out a website that will give you a little taste of just how popular it is around the world, check out Copper Knob. That's like copper, the metal, knob like a doorknob, all one word, .uk, I believe is the website. And they have oodles of line dances with videos that you can learn from and step sheets and music. So, you know, if you just can't get enough with me on Mondays, there you go. Check that out. Copperknob.uk, I think, because it's out of England. Anyway, moving on, we'll try to learn the 32 count 4-wall Sister Sledge line dance. This one also begins with our right foot, but it makes a quarter turn to our left. And that is a frequent kind of a scenario for beginner line dances. So this time wall number 1 will be over here, so that when we take a quarter turn to our left, you can still learn from behind me, and you can look over your shoulder. And another thing about this dance is that we will typically, in a non-pandemic setting, hold hands with our dance partners to our left and right, and we'll be in a matrix or several rows of people, one directly behind the other and directly next to. So let's say if you had 16 people, you'd have 4 rows of 4. Well, when we make our quarter turn, we obviously have to let go of our hands, and then we'll be holding hands with the people that were in our column. So I want you to imagine that. It makes it so much more fun, and you have to have a spatial awareness and not like knock your neighbors over. And that's one of the reasons why dancing is, social dancing particularly, is such a good cognitive exercise. It stimulates so many different areas of our brain. And you know what they say about the brain? Use it or lose it, right? And it's true. It's the only organ in your body that continues, if you're healthy, to improve as we age. You've got to be healthy, and you got to stimulate it, and you got to get good sleep and good food. And yes, your brain can improve with age. Ask any 90-something-year-old, and they'll be able to tell you. All right, so let's learn this dance. Pretend we're holding hands. The first 2 sections of 8 are very similar. So we're going to be holding hands, and all we're going to do is weight in our left. We're going to walk to the right, tap our left foot, walk to the left, tap our right foot, walk back, tap our right foot, walk forward, tap our left foot, or you'll see. All it is walking while holding hands. Don't do a grapevine, you'll get all crossed up. Just turn your right foot kind of slightly. Remember our clock, this is 12 o'clock. You want your right toe pointing sort of like a 2, all right? Then you're ready to walk directly toward 3 without jarring your knees. After 5, 6, 7, 8, walk 1, 2, 3, tap 4, walk left, right, left, tap 8, back 1, 2, 3, tap 4, and forward 2, 3, tap 8. So that's half the dance right there. The first 16 counts, and we're holding hands the whole while. The next part of the dance is a step tap, or some folks might move their hips a little bit more and call it a Tootsie Roll. Whatever you do, just do it the way you do best. And we're still holding hands, but our arms will go slightly up in the air as we do a step tap or Tootsie Roll for 8 counts. After 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's pretty easy so far. So let me teach you the final section of 8, and then we'll put them all together, okay? Without the music. So the final section of 8 is where we'll do our quarter turn to the left. So if we're facing 12, we're going to be turning toward 9 o'clock or wall 2. And we'll have just finished our step tap or Tootsie Rolls. We're going to let go of our partners, our old partners, and we're going to do a K step with a little shoulder shimmy or a little hip shimmy if you like. We're going to just step slightly forward and rock back, and then we'll do a quarter turn and do it again. It sounds and looks like this. After 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're ready to start over. Holding hands from the top. Remember, we're going to walk right and left and then back and forth for the first 2 sections. We're going to do our step touch or Tootsie Roll for the third section of 8. And then we'll do our K step, letting go of our partner's hands and quarter turn left. After 5, 6, walk to your right. 1, 2, 3, tap 4, 5, 6, 7, tap 8. Back 2, 3, tap 4, 5, 6, 7, tap 8. Hands up as you step right, step left, and let go. Rock forward, 3, 4, quarter turn to your left, and hold your new partners. We're going to do it again. Walk right, 2, 3, tap 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands up, step tap. 7, 8. Let go. Do your K step. And then you've got your new row partners. And you're going to hold hands with them. So that makes it a little bit fun because of the teamwork and the socializing. And you feel like family when you're holding hands. And hey, good news. For those of us who are fully vaccinated and aged like fine wine, that means at least 2 weeks past your second or final immunization, we can, especially outdoors, meet, and we know that touch surfaces are not how the coronavirus is spreading as much as air particulates. So it's best practice to still wear a mask, move outdoors whenever possible, but you don't have to limit yourself to total social isolation. It's very important to socialize, but do it safely. So still wearing a mask, except for in small groups where everyone knows everyone and you're all fully vaccinated. And then, wash your hands. So I think it's fine. Most people have hand sanitizers on them all the time to hold hands at this point and then just wash up, which we should get in the habit of doing anyway. All right, well, let's put this song, this little dance to our music by Sister Sledge. By the way, this class is for educational and fun purposes only, so all copyright belongs to the artists. And sometimes I will credit the choreographer, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'm not sure who the choreographer is, so I try to give credit where credit is due. Uh-oh, we're running out of time on this, but I think we'll fit on our battery. Okay, so let's try this. And there's a long introduction, But when the lyrics begin, that's when we'll begin our moves or our choreography. So this is We Are Family by Sister Sledge. I know it's in here. I've got over 100 songs that we've learned so far, depending on where you joined me. Sister Sledge. So during this long introduction, just relax. We're going to start out facing 12 o'clock or wall 1. Only holding hands. We had a couple technical difficulties. Those of you who are with me live, hang in there. We learn best by repetition. So hold hands, 5, 6, walk to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back it up. Hands up in the air, step tap, a tootsie roll, letting go to do that K-step. Then we're holding our you friends' hands. Backing up, hands up, still holding, and letting go. Quarter turn with the K-step, new friends.
Everyone can see we're together.
Back.
And we fly just like birds of a feather.
Letting go, quarter turn, new friends. We're facing each other, you got this. Walking back, right, left. Walking forward, left, right.
Just let me stay for the record.
Letting go, K-step. Back where we started. Walk right.
It's fun and we just begun to get a share of this world's delight. Our hopes we had for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no. This is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got my sisters and me. Sing it to me. We are family. I can hear you guys.
My friends would have kept me in line though. That's the beauty of holding hands during this dance. Everybody would say, woo, I got you. So come on. Okay, I think we got extra bonus time with our live class, but that's okay. That is how we learn best, by repetition. So here we go. We're going to launch into our next song. Well, those two songs were from the 70s. We're going to take it into the 21st century now and do a couple of really fun, what I would call party kind of anthem songs that make you want to get out on the dance floor. At least I hope so. And it'll give you some moves. Even if you don't like line dancing, you might be able to glean a couple little things from line dancing and make it your own, and that's fine too. Think of it as like cooking, and we've got these different kinds of steps, and those could be ingredients, and how we mix them together is up to you, the chef. You could put your own flavors on your dance and do the things that feel right for you. So we're going to do another 32 count line dance, but this was only 2 walls, so we're going to use wall number 1 here. And when we do our half turn to face the second wall, you can just peek over your shoulder. So this one's called Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars. I'm gonna have to whiz through it because we lost a few minutes in there. There are some moves in here that we're going to use for our next flash mob dance. So the first move, and I'm gonna turn my back to you just for the sake of learning, is our weight is in both feet equal and our feet are maybe a little bit about hip width for a rock. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So kind of sink into your triple flexion or your athletic stance so you can rock your body or your hips. And it looks and sounds like this after 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now your weight's in your left foot, ready for the second section of 8, which is a toe heel, somewhat diagonal strut moving straight ahead. So we're going to put our right hand on our hip and we're going to use our left hand as if we're throwing dice or a frisbee if you're left-handed. After 5, 6, toe heel strut moving forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Easy. Let's put together sections 1 with sections 2, feet equally weighted, and get ready to rock your body after 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk 2, 3, 4, toe heel strut, 7, 8. Third section of 8 is where we're going to do a half turn. So in order to show you that, I'm going to face wall number 1. We just did our toe heel struts and our weight ends up on our left foot. Section 3 will be a step quarter turn over our left shoulder and then do it again. And we'll be facing 6 o'clock or wall number 2 directly behind us. Then we're going to do a heel tap across the body, right and left. I'll do it slow. It sounds and looks like this. After 5, 6, 7, step forward on your right. 1 quarter turn, 2. 3 quarter turn, 4. Then 5 heel cross right. 6, 7, 8 heel cross left. Here it is a little faster. Section 3. We just came off of our toe heel strut. After 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can also do a slightly more challenging move called what is that called? It's called a hook, where you come across and kick, come across and kick. So it would be weights in your left, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Or simplified, 5, 6, 7, 8. Either way. Let's put 1, 2, and 3 together. Starting here, ending there. So weight is in hip width, evenly distributed, ready to rock your body after 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Toe heel strut. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quarter turn, heel cross, heel cross. The last section of 8 is a vine right, and then a step, hold, shimmy together left. Here's what it looks and sounds like. Weights in our left foot. We just completed our heel crosses. After 5, 6, vine right. 1, 2, 3, 4, step to the left, weight and together. And that'll look like this from behind. After 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you don't like that little crow's hop that I put in there, you could do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's shimmy a little. Okay, we're running out of time. I want to get to our 4th dance. So let's put it all together to music. And The hardest part in my mind and in my experience is to, after we do that step shimmy together, is to have our feet be about hip width so we can get down with that little rock your body move. I like to think of it as playing a guitar, but you can think of whatever you like. And I like to think of this as throwing dice, but you can do whatever floats your boat. All right, here's our music. This is a song. All credit goes to the composers. Bruno Mars featuring Mark Ronson on the guitar. And it's called Uptown Funk. There's one point where he says, stop, wait a minute, and it's right before we turn. So you might see me hold it for a beat just for emphasis, but you can do the regular choreography just the way I showed you. It'll start on the hard lyrics. Ready? Rock your body. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Michelle fight for that white gold.
Toe heel strut.
For them hood girls, them good girls, straight
Quarter turns. Facing wall number 2. Heel cross. Heel cross. Vine right. Step shimmy together. Rock your body.
Call the police and the fireman.
Toe heel strut.
Make a dragon wanna retire, man.
Quarter turns. Heel cross. Vine right. Step shimmy and cross. Rock.
Hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah.
Toe heel strut.
Hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
Turn it over your left shoulder. Heel cross, vine right.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Rock.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Turn. Heel cross, more hooks,
Don't believe me, just watch.
and
Don't
rock.
believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
And you're
Don't
ready.
believe me, just watch. Hey, hey, oh! Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes.
If we show up,
Toe heel strut.
show out. Smoother than a fresh car skipping. I'm too high. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too high.
Vine right.
Make a
Step
dragon wanna
shimmy
retire,
and
man. I'm too high.
rock.
Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too high. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah.
Vine.
Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause
Step
Uptown
and
Funk
shimmy.
don't give it to you. Cause
Wow.
Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
Keep on dancing.
Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
Turn. Vine.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Now remember, I get excited. You don't have to do that pose hop. I'll show you low impact.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
5, 6, 7, 8. Rock. Toe heel.
Let me tell y'all a little
Lower your
something.
left shoulder.
Uptown, funk you up.
Hook.
Uptown, funk you up.
Hook. And vine
Uptown,
right.
funk you up.
Step
Uptown, funk you up.
shimmy together. Rock.
Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Dance, jump on it. If you sunset and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sunset
This one
and
is fun. Just have fun with it.
don't believe it, just
Do it. Heel tap across your body. Vine right. Step and shimmy together. Rock. Down on your knees, so let those hips sway a little bit.
Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh!
Rock. All right, now we're gonna get to the nitty gritty, our last song, which we'll be doing for the last song for the next 3 weeks. And then maybe we'll have some live practices, masked and socially distanced. By the way, you gotta call me, I'm in the Red Book, if you want to do this dance in honor of and celebration of National Senior Health and Fitness Day, and to say a proper goodbye to our executive director, Karen Wintrow, who, by the way, is turning 65 shortly after that dance we do on Wednesday, May 26th. I'll put it out in the paper even, but shh, it's not a secret, she knows, otherwise we just had to, cross our T's and dot our I's and keep it safe and simple. So, this choreography goes along to the song that Karen liked and chose because it has a happy, positive movement theme. It's actually from the Disney Pixar movie, The Trolls, but it's a Justin Timberlake song called Can't Stop Feeling. The choreography seems a little complex, but trust me, it's super simple, and the folks that have done the flash mobs in the past will already know how to just incorporate that into their muscle memory. So I know you've got this. If you want to, give me a call, and we will make sure we do this in a fun, simple, safe manner. Anyway, I'm going to turn my back to you and we're going to pretend we're facing Karen Wolford. Maybe she'll dance with us. I bet she will. This is her brainchild, this flash mob thing. So, we're going to face our imaginary audience, and it's really a one-wall line dance with some movement to the forward, backward, some half turns, and some quarter turns. So, there are 2 parts. The first part is to the verses or the lyrics, and then the second part is to the chorus. So I'll teach you the verses. They're a little longer, a little more choreography than the chorus, but you got this. It'll start out with a little introduction, and we're going to do that Bruno Mars throwing dice movement with a toe heel strut forward for 8 counts. Weights on our left. After 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second section is a quarter turn, keep going all the way around. Easy. Third section is a sprinkler pointing to the right, or your 3 o'clock. We're going to wiggle our hip and bring that right arm across for 4 counts. Then we're going to switch it and step and wiggle our hip, bringing it around. Okay? Then so the next section is fly. We're going to fly. And the lyrics will sometimes tell us what to do, okay? Now, let's put those 4 sections together for the verse. We're going to put our weight on our left. We're going to put our right hand on our hip, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Electric. We hear electric, so let's make our hands be electric jazz hands. Then we're going to say all through my city. That's our sprinkler. All through my town. Don't bring it too far around. I'm flying up so high. That's how that goes. Then we'll hear sunshine in my pocket. We're going to do a little internal rotation. So our weight's in our left, and we're going to just be on the ball of that foot with our arm and our leg. So scoop the ice cream with your hand and your knee. If you want to see that from the front, it looks like this. We'll do it on the right, and then we'll do it on the left. Then we're going to hear that good soul in my feet. And we're going to just keep that left toe up and wiggle, 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 wiggle. And let's make our arms do like that. So more of that scoop action. So we do that 2 times. And the second time, instead of wiggling, we're going to drop and then pop. Here's what the sunshine in your pockets part looks like. After 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to step back with our hands up. Our hands are already up. We're going to step back on our right foot, little step back, and then tap our left. Step left, tap right. Little hip tilt there. So from the front, it looks like this. Step, tap, step. Little pelvic tilt, or like a belly dance. So you're lifting your hip ever so slightly. That seems like a lot, but don't worry. We're almost to the chorus. So putting that all together, there's one more move. After we walk back, hands in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can snap on that if we want. Then we do that back for 16 counts. Then we're going to go chasse or triple step forward. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And then we're going to fly over our shoulder with our diagonal arms. So here is the verse. And then we're just going to dive right in, okay? And I'll show you the whole song to the music. But here's the verse. It starts out with our toe heel struts after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, jazz hands, 5, 6, 7, 8. All through my city, all through my town. Fly so high. I'm paraphrasing the words. Hands up, step. Oh, I left out the sunshine in my pocket. Good soul in my feet. I like the way you rock it. So drop. And then we do it again. We'll do that twice. Good soul in my feet. And I don't remember the words. Drop. Up. Then we walk back and we tap forward, but we're running out of time. So we're just going to roll right into it. Thank you for being with me here. And thank you for being with me at home. Hopefully we spliced it together without any terrible interruptions. Before I forget, here's to your health. Senior health and fitness has never been more important, right? If you ever needed a motivation for exercise, other than feeling good and taking best care of your health, it was a bit of an immunization for many folks if they were healthy before they caught this horrible, nasty pandemic, if they did. So, this is Justin Timberlake's Can't Stop the Feeling. There's a little bit of an introduction, very short. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. It's under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close.
Now, triple step forward, right? Left, down. And then hold our shoulders. We're going to do a little back step.
But you when you dance, creeping up on you, so just dance. I shouldn't do, but you dance. And ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. So just dance.
Like you're drawing your hips with a bath towel.
So just dance.
From the top.
Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on.
Sprinkler.
Don't need no reason to 'cause I got that sunshine in my pocket. Got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it. Moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it. So don't stop, stop, under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when you're close.
Forward.
You already know.
Just smile.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance. Feel a good creeping up on you, so just dance. Come on. All those things I should do, but you dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. So just dance.
4 times. 3 more.
So just dance. So just dance. So keep dancing.
Jazz hands all the way around.
I can't stop the. I can't stop the.
Fly. There's a little freeze here.
I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop. Nothing I can see but you when you dance. People creeping up on you, so just dance. All those things I should do, but you dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Come on.
So that's all I got for you today. We ran a little bit over due to some technical difficulties, but hey, hopefully you hung in there and you'll practice. Remember, you can always use that Community Access Yellow Springs YouTube channel as a way to get to the song that you just want to practice when you want to practice. And then as the event draws nearer, mark your calendars, Wednesday, May 26th. Oh, and I forgot to tell you where. John Ryan Community Center parking lot, and when, 12:45, wear tie-dye. And I'll supply you with, hopefully, I'm looking for some tie-dye masks. That'll be your reward, but you gotta call me to dance with some of your favorite senior center staff who have worked so hard this past year. So whatever you do now, keep it safe and simple, and hopefully we'll see each other out and about, masked up, socially distanced. But till then, goodbye. Keep it safe and simple.